There's this hater, E.T. I used to love E.T. Was one of my favorite movies as a kid, and it's terrible he has to use E.T. as his profile pic. But so his name is E.T. 8989. Dude needs to get some Reese's Pieces and go home. But let's leave that on the side for now. He continuously asks me, "How do you justify that your AMC and your GameStop holdings are 10% of your net worth?" I get this from the regulator. I get this because see, a lot of the words that I said were misconstrued, were misunderstood. When I said I was putting my life savings, here's the key. It's true. I did that last year in June of 2021. I put my life savings into AMC. But let me explain to you what that means because I people get like very confused by all of this. Liquid money. But not liquid. See, let me explain to you what I mean when I say liquid money. I'm talking about money that I could choose to go on vacations with. I could choose to buy a new car with. I could choose to make other investments. Looking back, I probably should have put it into real estate, but let's leave that for another video. But I believe in AB and I'm willing to hold it. It's just gonna take patience. All you need is just a little patience, like the great Axl Rose said. But anyway, so I told everyone from the beginning. If you go back in time to the Apefather videos that I made like a year ago, I was very clear. I put 100,000 in cash, which was not part of my life savings. This was part of my survival into an account to live and to draw money out. I also do have an income. I've gone over this. I've worked in sales for over 20 years. I have a book of business. I have residual commissions. I don't want to keep repeating this. I do have a monthly income. Now, what I started to notice after I made this decision and I put $185,500 into AMC, that we were in a nightmare of corruption. Now, I knew that the stock market was corrupt. But I would be perfectly honest with you, I didn't realize how corrupt. I didn't realize how bad of a job Gary Gensler was doing. I didn't realize how he just didn't want the hedge funds to disclose their synthetics. He's like, don't worry about that. That's not important. It's not part of my transparency rule that you have to, disclose your synthetic holdings. So see, I started seeing like the Department of Justice is investigating it. Where does that lead to? So I started to see a trend here that I didn't like. Okay. And it all started to happen relatively soon, believe it or not. But as the months and months went on, my confidence level in the stock market decreased big time. So what I started to do, remember, I started to do things. I was selling family assets, Florida trip. I was building up cash, which I was very transparent about all this stuff. I was transparent about everything. Okay. I explained to you. I started focusing more on, okay, cash, gold, and real estate, and not so much buying AMC and GameStop anymore. I stopped. Like I said, maybe if I buy 3 shares of AMC at this point, because you might think it's dumb. You might say, why not take like 200,000, right? Buy it right now. It's under $6. What happens if it goes to $3? I mean, we're in a crazy economy. Look, I'm willing to hold the AMC shares I have right now. Okay, I'm not selling it. I'm willing to hold it. I'm willing to hold my APE. I'm willing to hold my GameStop. That's it. Look, I already did this. They say the deed is done. You know what I mean? The chicken's already in the oven. It's already cooking. There's nothing I can do. That's it. Just gotta hold. But for me to dedicate another 6 figures or another $200,000 to the stock market, no way. Cash is king. Cash is king. So after selling some family assets, after saving money now, where typically would go to constantly buying the dip. But don't get me wrong, I still buy, but just not that much. I've been dedicating it more towards cash, gold and silver, and real estate. And after selling certain family assets, and after continuously buying on a weekly basis some sort of silver or gold, even if it's a lousy 10-ounce silver bar, and consistently putting money into that real estate account, okay, I have figured out, based on the value of my AMC and GameStop and based on all my other assets, which is equity in my house, which is gold and silver, which is my real estate account, which is cash. The current value of my AMC and GameStop is 10%. I'm not talking about what I started with. See, that's another thing the regulator keeps talking about. Oh, but you got it counted from the 185. I'm not doing that. I'm counting what it's worth now, today. It's around 10%. It's around 10%, okay, of my net worth. So that's bottom line. I don't know why this is so hard for you to understand, why it's so difficult, why I have to repeat it a billion times. Can we please drop it, okay? And let's focus on winning. Viva victory, okay? I'm not a financial advisor. I don't give financial advice. I'm an entertainer. AMC, APE, GameStop to Pluto.